Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Edmund. Uh, I'm actually the tournament director for this national force. I'm joined today with Roger Kimpton, the president of Bose SG. Yeah, so I'm just doing a check, making sure that everybody can hear us. Well, sorry for the delay. There's a bit of technical difficulties with the PowerPoint over here at the venue. So as a result, all the setup was a bit delayed. Because due to time constraint, I've allowed the matches to start first without the live stream being set up completely. But I think we are more or less there. Perhaps still facing a bit of issues at the YouTube link, but it should be okay now. It should be okay now.
Okay, I'd like to welcome everyone to our live stream of the finals of the Bowl Singapore Fours. This afternoon at Kallang, we've got a overcast day, very nice weather for it. Not too hot, a bit steamy though. We've had some rain this morning, and as you can see, we've just got into just started the game. We're just playing the second end now, and we'll give you an introduction on some of the players that we've got going. In the men's finals, we've got a group for Evergreen Bowls Club, and they're Anthony is the skipper, and he's just come back from Hong Kong Classics. Got a couple of other national squad members in that team, and including Chupok Man, who won the singles recently. So it's a pretty strong sort of a team lineup there, and they're playing against the group from the Singapore Cricket Club, led by Casey Mee, and I think we've got probably the oldest bowler in the competition playing in that team, in Casey Chu. So we've got good representation there. And in the girls' game, which is going next door, we've also got a cricket club team playing against Evergreen.
Sorry, just to correct you, Roger. Casey played in the semi-finals, but today Philip is the actual player, James Richardson.
Okay, sorry, I didn't pick that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. The greens running reasonably well. As it's artificial, it's pretty constant, but it's been getting a lot of use lately. So the surface is running quite well, and it's swinging quite a lot on one hand, but drawing nicely on the other. So I think the teams will probably favour whichever hands they find more predictable.
How about the ladies, Roger?
Okay, well, with the ladies, we've got Philo skipping the cricket club team, and she's the bronze medal winner from the World Champion of Champions, which is a great honour. And she's in that team. There's also Mary Lim, and Mary Lim has played SEA Games and other things now, but she is also one of the oldest bowlers we've got going. But she still seems to be able to put on a good show. So it's Mary just bowling now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you can see that one though.
Yeah, the ring that's featured today will be the men's teams, right? Right now, ELBC is leading 3-0 against SCC, and we just did a measure for the second end, and seems like SCC has broken a duck, and now it's 3-1 on the and moving on to the third end. So guys, although we are late on a bit on the live streaming, you guys have not missed a lot, right? Apologies again for the delay, and at the same time, we will always try to keep you updated on the women's score. A bit of live score here, and we'll see how it goes. Right, Roger.
So James Richardson's just put the mat down and rolled a jack, and he's rolled to about 28 metres. And he's just lining it up now. So this is going into the third end. So we'll be playing 15 ends today, and we'll be playing with a time limit of 2.25 hours.
Yeah, interestingly, James Richardson with his skip, Casey, are actually their main sports is rugby, right? But boy, can they play both. Now they are in the finals. Previously in the national pairs, this pair also went all the way to the finals and losing out narrowly to the pair of Zohair and Dipan, also from the SEC.
Hard to see.
James, narrow. Fair weight, but narrow. Now, Vincent, who is coming as a sub, as Thomas has a complaint of a back issue. He played in the semi-finals and they won handsomely against another SEC team of Brian, Dipan, Hariman, and Isaac.
Yeah, National Development Squad
Yep.
players. They've done well to get this far. So, but just couldn't get past these guys. I think it was a very close score.
Yeah. Interestingly, Isaac, the losing semi-finalist, Isaac is 22, 23 years old. So, pretty long runway. That's something that has recently developed in both Singapore. We have a fair share of our youngsters playing in the national tournaments. Ganesh, another SEC team, recently got eliminated this afternoon as well at the semi-finals. His team was Ganesh, who is a rather seasoned and established player, but he's in his team. His third is 15 years old. Second is also 15 years old, and his lead is just completed his PSLE, Aman, and he's 12, 13 years old. So very, very young team and did supremely well to reach the semi-finals.
So when we play the under 25 singles tournament in the next couple of weeks, then I'm sure we'll see all those fellows putting up a good effort again for the singles.
Right, those who are on YouTube or Facebook watching this live match, do us a favor, right? Share among your friends, tell them about the game. Yeah, like and share. Now the age of social media, you hear about a lot about this, and both Singapore relatively new to the social media platform and live streaming. This is our second live stream broadcast. The first one was with in the singles finals, as Roger has mentioned earlier. He was also the co-commentator then. His commentator was Brian. His other commentator was Brian. But this afternoon he lost, so it will be a bit cruel for him to commentate this match. So I've stepped in. Roger, why don't you give us again for some of our newer viewers an introduction of what the game is and the format of fours?
Sure. Okay, when we're playing fours, we're playing four bowlers against another four bowlers, and each bowler has two bowls. Of course, the object of any of the bowls games is to get, after everyone's finished bowling, who is your team bowl closer to the jack than the opposition. So, and then you score accordingly. So I'd like to just comment as they go. We've got Pokman is playing third. Yeah. So at the moment we've got I think we've got SCC holding there, is it? SCC holding.
Looks like it.
Yeah. So
Looks like it. Looks like it. That looks like Philip's bowl.
yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
We've still got to get the hang of
the coloured bowls.
the angles and try and judge who's closer.
Yeah.
What we need is a drone or something like that, so we can see overhead view, right?
I'm sure.
I don't think we're up to that yet.
No, I'm pretty sure Roger is rich enough to sponsor us something. Casey May getting a wick,
Oh, he's
and he's got two now. Oh. Now Anthony trying to do something with this.
as Anthony's
He's
let this one go with a bit of
gone
bit
aggressive.
of force. And
And
he made contact with Casey's bowl and
looks like it's
punched the
still
jack well
one.
back. But I think he hasn't done himself any good there. I think
No, yeah.
Casey's bowl went back with it, and it looks like he's still holding at least one there.
He's cut down.
Yeah, I think he's cut down. Yeah, sure.
Casey taking the swinging hand. That's the swinging hand.
Yeah, is it going to come in?
Is it
Oh,
gonna stay?
Looks like it might be in.
Yep.
It's pretty close to the line though. Anyway,
And looks like in the count as well.
so it could be two to SCC.
But you know what, Roger? Anthony is famous for his draw.
Yeah,
And that looks such an open head.
but sometimes a bit slow on the backhand. A bit slow to get started. They get the motor going.
I put my money with him.
Well, he's just come back from a long couple of weeks in Hong Kong. So.
And looks like I've lost my money.
And then you've lost your money. Oh, look at that. Yes.
Anthony.
Oh, dear. So how did it go?
Two.
I couldn't see. Was it one or two?
Looks like two. Looks like the shot behind is actually the holding. It's holding. That's why it's two now. So 3-all. And they are starting the fourth end. The SCC ladies are struggling a bit against ELBC. Not scored yet. Hasn't broken their duck. So Sarah is now bowling. Sarah is 17 years old, turning 18 pretty soon. And at her tender age, I would say, she's already represented us in Asia Bowls under 25 category. Gone to World Bowls to play for the main squad. And recently also just came back from the Hong Kong Classics after being invited by the Hong Kong Lawn Bowls Association. So
Yeah, so she's been on a very fast track for learning.
yeah, and our future.
Now on the men's side, we've Casey's put Jimmy's put the mat down and rolled to a pretty full length. He's got the mat right back on the tee, and he's about 2 metres short here, so it makes it about 33 metres.
This direction is going a bit uphill, so all the players will are familiar with this green will take note to put in a bit more weight.
Yeah, it seems as though when they put the underground railway underneath the green here, there was a bit of land slippage, and so the green is slightly off level. So it makes a small difference when you go towards the tennis courts. It's a bit considered a bit uphill, and going towards the trees and the road, it's a bit downhill. So not much, but just a bit. It's just noticeable. Maybe it makes a yard of difference.
Great correction there by Vincent. Look at that.
Yeah, it's a good recovery.
So interestingly, Vincent also played in the quarterfinals as a reserve because Anthony has not come back from the Hong Kong Classics yet, and they won narrowly by one shot against the team from SEC, Srini Vignesh, who is also a new bowler, also coming from our SEC's rugby league session.
We've got a few short bowls here. It's only got one behind, so it doesn't give the skip a lot of opportunities to play other than the draw shot.
Just for everybody's information, ELBC men, they are our top seeded team. The SEC men, our third seed. For the ladies finals, SEC is, I think, our top seed, and ELBC our second seed. So I guess it's fair to say that everybody performed up to expectations, Roger.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? Ed? Almost snuck through between the two bowls onto the jack
SEC
there.
is still holding.
It's starting to get a bit congested in front of the jack here. I guess we hope to see them start to put some behind.
Oh. Is SEC still holding?
Yeah, it looks like SEC still holding one.
Hui Kai is playing a dangerous game there.
Yeah, almost brought the opposition bowling.
Yeah. So, if you look at the consistency in terms of the clubs between the two finals, it's ELBC versus SEC, SEC versus ELBC. Historically, for the past about 20-30 years, Roger, these two clubs have been the prominent players in Singapore. Although we have up-and-coming clubs like Lion City that has performed rather well. For the ladies team, the team from Lion City lost just by tiebreak, and Sok Chin, with her last bowl, drew in nicely on a very, very close shot that Lion City has already placed there. So very exciting semi-finals.
Yeah, I think the third Eileen took the jack back.
Yeah,
was holding shot, and then this is in the tiebreak. Then Sok Chin drew. It was a measure between the two of them,
yes,
and that's the way it finished up. And the measure went to ELBC.
Yeah.
So a very, very close game.
Yeah, and Lily on her first ball played a superb blocker. So, you know, every bowl counts. Really, every bowl counts, and it all led to the finals now. And interestingly, the team from Lion City may uh, that May Lee skipped had a 14, 15-year-old girl. Yeah, she's part of the junior program that Bose SG is holding every Saturday. So incredible that she made it to the semi-finals. And well, Roger, is it fair to say that the force is a discipline that both Singapore likes, and we have achieved some level of success overseas?
We like the team games, I think, Ed. I think that we've done quite well with the fours and the triples. So I agree with you that it's
I Yeah. So we have a question coming in.
yeah.
At I think the YouTube link, right? Why is the skip of SEC wearing a knee guard? Well, that's not because of bowls. That's from rugby. That's from rugby. So Casey is a very experienced rugby player. Uh, is he Australian?
I think he's
Or
Kiwi.
he's Kiwi. Yeah, and uh, long bowls is a low impact game, so definitely not our fault. Not both Singapore's fault.
Yeah, you might like to remind people that if they've got younger members in the family or young friends that are keen to pick up bowls, that we do run that clinic every Saturday morning
Yes.
from 9 till 11.
Yes.
So we will welcome new players, and there's quite a group playing every Saturday, and different standards, but all getting better. So
Yeah, yeah. Roger's grandson just joined, and my son, who is 7, is also in the program. I'm hoping he's a future champion, but looks like I'm gonna face some fierce rivalry from Mr. Kimpton's grandson. All my hopes and dreams are burst now.
yeah. Well, they had a good game this morning, I saw. It was good.
Yeah, they really enjoyed themselves. They really enjoyed it. Especially if you know you're playing a sport and you have company around your age range. So never imagined my son being good friends with Mr. Kimpton's grandson, but that's a possibility now. I don't know what to think about that.
Oh yeah, it's okay. You'll get over it.
All right, fellows. Another measure. If the head hasn't changed much, I think ICC is still holding. Hui is doing the measure. Hui Kai is 38 years old. The knees are still working fine, as you can see.
Well, Hui Kai started as a junior
At 17.
at 17.
Yeah.
When he was in junior college, and has represented Singapore underage and senior,
And senior.
over the years. But he's been having a few breaks with business and everything else away from bowls. Just starting to make a bit of a comeback now, so that's good.
Oh, looks like ELBC's got it. Well, the SCC ladies are really struggling. 0-8 right now. And they're calling the umpire. Our umpire for today, International Technical Officer David Navaratnam. He's also just came back from the Hong Kong Classics, being a representative of our Singapore team. Very professional ITO.
So it looks like we've had a mistake with the jack rolling there, and the jack rolling's been turned over to SCC. So James has got it again. He's rolled to the not the preferred length that the skip was asking for.
Yeah, and a bit of body language from Casey.
I think he's probably saying under his breath, "Why did you roll it to the opposition's preferred length?"
Well, if I'm not wrong, in rugby, in the sport of rugby, Casey may be some kind of coach to James Richardson. So, well, I think they are used to this sort of relationship.
I think it's okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they've been doing it for. I think there's a few of them that have been playing that sort of game.
Sorry for the images. Just switching it now. Well, this is the first time that we are doing live streaming at Kallang Lombos Green. We did it once, but it was at Tanglin Club. And the difference between Tanglin Club and Kallang Lombos Green is Kallang Lombos Green is in a more public vicinity. So more open up for spectators. As you can see, we have a healthy level of spectators sitting by the bank. That is actually the best view. The commentators are sitting at the side of the green. Not really the best view, so pardon us if we can't really see the head or judge who's holding perfectly. From what I see here, Vincent's drawing number 1.
I'm not sure. I think Jimmy's got number 1 there now. The wing bowl, isn't it? Hard to tell.
Hard to tell.
Yeah, really. This one's just gone through. How far?
Hard to tell. I favor the front bow.
Yeah. I tell you, without our drone, we won't. It's a bit hard to go.
Yeah.
I have to go and have a look.
Lazada tonight, Roger. And I'm not making any advertisements here for Lazada. Okay, that's the narrow hand that they are all coming down. As you can see, it struggles to swing in. And as a result, Casey has asked Philip to play the swinging hand.
Yeah, there's plenty of scope, but it swings quite reliably on
The swinging hand.
on the swinging hand. But the judgment of the line, so long as you take enough grass, then you've got a fairly predictable line.
On the other hand, on the other ring, seems like SCC is going to break their egg soon. They're holding 1 through Mary's bow. Yeah, about Mary Lim. Mary Lim is my coach. I've joined at 17 years old as well as a junior college student. And she was teaching me general paper then at CJC. So here I am at the age of 40 with 23 years or so of bowling experience. Only resulted as me becoming a commentator here, unfortunately.
Well, you've really graduated now.
Ah, shucks. I got knocked out in the quarterfinals against the team of Casey. So a bit of soft spot for them because I can say that I lost to the champions. If they win it.
Okay, that's Pok Man Pokman trying to get up there. That's it. I think he might have got the shot with this one. It'd be fairly close to the shot.
All right, so
But it's all swinging. It's all swinging across. They're all on one side. They're just not getting the grass right yet.
Hui Kai is one of the more consistent bowlers I've known. He's a classmate of my wife in junior college, and here he comes.
Oh, looks like he's definitely got this one.
And a toucher.
So it was. Yep. Well done.
Psst, 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 psst. That's the sound of the chalk. Nowadays, we use spray chalk, so liquefied chalk in a canister. So when you mark the bowl, you don't disturb it.
Yeah, using the piece of chalk, it's been done for many years. The chance of moving the bowl slightly is quite high.
Sorry, Anthony's really blocking the view here for the commentators. No change in the head. Hui Kai still holding. Hui Kai. So for everybody watching, his name is Hui Kai, but everybody calls him Hui Kai. Unfortunate for him. And he's gone short. Drop his weights. Well, so in the game of fours, we were briefly talking about it just now, why it's one of the Singapore's favorite discipline. Our latest success overseas in terms of fours was the Asia Bowls, right? Where at India, where we won a gold in 2019. Team comprises of who? Melvin, Matthew, who else? Roger, remember?
Bernard was skipping. Melvin.
Is it Thomas
Matthew.
or is it Matt?
I think it was. I think Thomas was playing the singles, so it would someone else. Oh.
Well,
My memory's not so good.
all the answers can be found on our website. That's where I'm going right now, under the achievements tab. Matthew, Melvin. Oh no, sorry, wrong year. This is SEA Games. Asia Bowls. Matthew, Bernard, Law, and Anthony.
Oh, Law, yeah.
Oh, they got a silver. Sorry,
That was
not gold. Yeah.
no, that was in 2019. 2019.
And men's force 2017, India, we got a gold.
That's right.
Bernard, Kelvin Pang, Melvin, and Anthony. So as you can see, this is one of Anthony's probably favorite discipline. He's also a rather established singles player. But I've always tell people, right, when you're playing a fours game or even a triples game, up to 80% is due to teamwork and 20% on technical abilities.
Yeah, when you've only got two bowls, then each one has to be building the position for the following players to take advantage of. So that's a challenge in playing the big team games with triples and fours.
Yeah, and that's the importance of the role of the skip as well, building the head up to a position that, like what Anthony has done here. Oh, he's taken a jack, unlucky. And looks like he's one down. And SCC has the chance to equalize. KC just needs to draw exactly the same, and SCC will spring into the lead.
I see on the ladies' rink that the the SCC ladies have broken their duck and they've got one shot on the last end, which means 8-1 after 5 ends.
Casey's gone really heavy. And right now we have a game 4-all, back to where we started.
The teams will be testing one another out with varying the length, putting the mat in different places to affect the aiming line for the opposition, and see who can adapt the fastest and best to the changes.
Anyway, our live stream is available both on YouTube as well as Facebook. So if you have questions, you can always post your questions on the YouTube or Facebook link, and we'll try to answer them. Right? If you want to give a bit of shout out and support to the your friends or family playing, you can also do so. I'm monitoring the Facebook page, and Lindro, our vendor, is looking at the YouTube comments. He'll let me know if there's any. If you are too loud, too soft, let us know as well. Right now, SCC ladies are holding one on the head. Josephine, our seasoned players in our national squad, drew in. And Lily is trying to convert and knock away Josephine and missed. So slowly and surely coming back, SCC ladies. Form is temporary. Eight 2 at the ladies' side.
So after 5 in, it's the men are close, very close to one another, 4-all. And
SCC ladies got some catching up to do, right?
and with the ladies, after 6 ends, the ELBC's 8 and SCC ladies are 2.
Yeah, but I have to say that a gap of 6 is nothing in a game of 4, right? We are playing this particular format, 15 ends. We are not playing sets. So in the previous discipline that we showcased on our live stream, it was a 7-7-1. So if you had a bad start, you are practically throwing away a set. But this one, 6 points gap, that's nothing. Kelvin just drawing in at the swing hand. A bit heavy, a bit wide. Kelvin's just joined our national squad, I think since March?
Maybe about 4 or 5 months, yeah.
Yeah, since earlier March or
Yeah,
April.
Right.
He's picked up the sports maybe 3-4 years back, 3 years. Also a member of SCC, actually. But I think he's built a bond with Anthony.
And he's, yes, and he's playing with the LBC today. Okay.
Now narrow, but a good position.
Yeah, good position. Just about half a metre behind. Hui Kai is lining himself up. We've still got a lot of short bowls here.
Uphill, Roger. It's the uphill
Well,
effect.
Yeah, but I think it's more psychological than uphill, actually.
right?
He got the weight right, but he's changed the line, so it's gone.
That may be that. Oh, Casey's confirmed that he's one down. Chupokman, our newly crowned champion, singles champion, he will be going to Guernsey for the World Indoor Bowls. That spectacular win against Thomas Leong secured his path and qualification. That's the incentive of winning a singles championship here in Singapore. Hui Kai,
You might have lost his weight on this one. He's about 4 or 5 feet short.
might be in the eye of the rest of the bulls
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, it could well be. So this is part of the team game. Keep building the head for your team, so they can take advantage. Don't block their path.
Yeah, my opinion, the biggest challenge in the fours game is that it takes some time between one end and the other end, because there are 8 bowls per team, and as a result, you have to maintain the highest level of concentration at all times, because
Yeah, it's like you get the bowl, 2 bowls every 10 minutes. So
yeah,
it's not trying to keep your concentration is really difficult in fours.
yeah, in football terms, you're like the goalkeeper, right? That, well, if someone takes a shot once every 5 minutes, you've got to try to maintain your level of concentration, which is the toughest thing to do. Oh, Josephine just brought the jack back, and looks like SCC is.
We've got a few back bowls there
Yeah,
with the ladies. So there could be 3 or 4 up here. Be a big win, big contribution to them stepping forward. Like you said, the 6 shots could easily be picked up.
Yeah, and Sokchin is trying to convert now.
It was Sokchin this morning that
the hero
that did the damage to the team this morning. Oh, she's had a go and missed.
Back to the men's. SCC holding 1. Casey. Very good weight control for a rugby player. And here comes Anthony.
Oh, Anthony might have done himself some good there. No, SCC have got it. They brought the jack just a bit far back.
James Richardson.
And it's gone to James Richardson's bowl.
Really would appreciate if Mr. Chiu moves and stop blocking us. But Casey's gone heavy. And Anthony has the last bowl. So very interesting. A bit of suggestions that for Anthony to take James Richardson out for multiples.
Yeah, it's possible, isn't it? It looks like it's only one there in the head. So a really good opportunity there would be to just play through and move him out.
Looks like 1 in 4 or
One
5.
holding. Yeah, could be holding a few there with just 1.
Is the front bow Hui Kai? Is the front bow Hui Kai? I think so. So alright, so 2 in 4 will be a tough shot for Anthony. What he can do is also to draw.
He likes to draw. He likes to play the forehand. So
yeah. Fits the narrative.
He's playing forehand and he's putting some weight on it. So he's going to have a go at it.
Hui Kai, I had lunch with Hui Kai, and he calls Anthony's bowls
You got it.
the
He's got it.
sushi bowl.
He's got it.
Look at that. Fortunately, Hui Kai has the front bowl to minimize the damage. Just
There's
imagine.
a few though. I'm pretty sure there's a few.
Will be multiples.
2.
2. And measure for the third. Still early days. 2.
Okay, 2.
So 6-4.
There was another one hiding there we didn't see behind the Anthony's bowl. So that stopped
The front bowl. The front bowl.
Yeah, the side one there. That stopped it becoming 4 or 5.
Right, just to give everyone some updates on how did each of the team manage to get here in the finals. Anthony's team with Kelvin, Chupokman and Thomas, who played in the semi-finals, beat Dipan, Hariman, Isaac and Brian. 18-9, so quite handsome. James Richardson did not play in the semi-finals because he has a track event. These rugby players just have a lot of energy to burn. So Casey Chu, very seasoned player from SEC, played as a reserve. Casey, Hui Kai and Philip won 17-8 against Ganesh, Aman, Ian and Jonathan. A team where 75% of them. Oh, we have a disturbance for tennis. A tennis ball disturbance.
Someone's hit a tennis ball onto the green.
Yeah, it's like a streaker. Anyway, the score was 17-8 in favor of Casey's team. SCC versus SCC. So SCC has done well this National Force tournament.
Yeah, done very well this time. In fact, in the quarterfinals, was it? I think that 6 out of 8 teams were SCC.
Yeah. Particularly proud of Jonathan, Ian, and Aman. 3 of SCC's up and coming youngsters, bowlers. Sincerely hope that they can keep their interest up. Future definitely bright for them. And all 3 of them are already training in our national development squad. For the ladies, in the semi-finals, Philo, Josephine, Mary and Sarah, they have not used any substitutes this competition. Played against Helen, Lai Chin, the ladies finalists in the singles, recent singles, Chin Yen and Kui Chun from ELBC, and won 24-11 very convincingly. In the other semi-finals, ladies semi-finals, Jane, Lo, Janice, Shok Chin and Lily, our second seed team, play against May, Eileen, Carlin, and and Margaret as a substitute because Belinda has what I've heard, an injury to her toe or something like that. Right. They played the last end. Lily's team was actually down. She went aggressive, took the jack, burned the end. Jack got respotted, and as a result, she got 1 up and forced a tie break. And in that tie break, the rest is history, with Shok Chin really converting on a very, very crucial on her last bowl. So they won ELBC, won Lion City, 16-15. Could have gone anywhere, any direction, right? That's the magic of the game of bowls.
Actually, looks like it's reasonably close, but in reality, it's about probably a metre short. That last bowl.
Kelvin's look shots.
Oh,
Shots.
Kelvin's 2 metres short. I think they all haven't had enough breakfast or lunch or whatever it was.
Well, it was threatening to rain just now, but it seems like it has cleared up. I don't want to jinx it.
No, don't say too much at the moment, just in case it's still overcast. It's still very
the
steamy.
commentators are under a shelter, so we are unlikely to suffer. Chupokman, one of the left-handers. Bowling his forehand.
At least he's behind and he's given Anthony something to work with. I'm sure he'll be able to adjust that this next ball.
Kelvin's holding. ELBC is holding. Kelvin's first bowl. Casey is asking Hui Kai to sit. Draw behind and sit on Kelvin's bowl. On the swinging hand, entirely possible. Too heavy.
Actually not swinging as much as it was this morning. Well, look at this.
Let me check the Facebook if there's any. Nope, no comments, no questions. Come on, fellas. All right. We have a question from Kahok, Tan Kahok, on YouTube. He's asking for the lineup. So, for the men, Vincent, ELBC's team, Vincent is playing the lead. Thomas have unfortunately pulled out due to a back issue. Kelvin Teo is playing the second. Chupoman is the third. And Anthony, their skip. For SCC, James Richardson is their usual reliable lead. Philip, their second. Hui Kai, their third. And Casey Me is the skip. For the ladies, SCC, Mary Lim is the lead. Sarah is the second. Joe the third. And Philo the skip. For the ladies, for ELBC, looks like Jane is the lead. Janice, the second. Shokchin, the third. And Lily, the skip. Quite a crucial end for SCC here. But it looks like they are down, so the gap could go to 3. Or 4 if Anthony draws this in. Looks like he's heavy. To go weak.
Oh, got a lucky wick there, but just ran through.
Casey has last bowl. Keep forgetting that. And if he's able to sit Kelvin's bowls out, looks like he has 2 seconds. Look at that.
Oh, very nice. He just popped the blue bowl in, and I'm not sure it's got 2. How many? Did you see?
1.
Just
One.
one.
Just 1. This SCC team is very, very particular about the jack length. I think it's the recipe of their success so far. Let's observe Casey's body language.
Yeah.
With regards to the jack length, looks like spot on.
Is he happier this time?
Yeah, he's happier this time. He's happier. But it looks okay. So nearly too short. But it's okay. So uphill, but a short end.
Oh,
Well, at least it's behind.
James has put the jack to where Casey wanted it, but then he's put the bowl to where he usually puts it, which is a little bit longer.
Yeah. I'm sure James will play this back and hear all these comments. And we did all this deliberately. James.
Comes
Trying to
James about to redeem himself. We'll see. I think he might be a bit narrow, but his weight's much better this time. He's gone through, but about 4 feet.
Oh, look at that face. Casey's expression. I'm sure that is for James to see in the playback. All right, Philip's turn.
Phillips now needs to play the wider hand so that he can try and draw around these
Vincent
two short bowls.
Vincent slightly unlucky blocked by his first bowl. If not, I'm sure his second bowl would have been in a good position.
Is Philip going to add to this roadblock hit? Or is he? Yes, he's now. He made a short
Of
one,
course.
like really short. That's a good thing about body language.
Yeah,
When you see Casey, of course, you know he doesn't care, right?
Anthony's asked Kelvin in Hokkien to promote the front bow. He's missed, but ended up in a good position. Well, we are relatively near to the players, so we can hear all what they are saying. Some of what they are saying needs a bit of translation to English. And Philip's shot again. Anthony's asked Kelvin to change his hands. Forget about promoting the front bow. Looks slightly narrow.
Won't be too bad, I don't think so. It's just gone
Yeah.
through, yeah.
Well, some critical updates from the ladies' side. SCC just got some crazy multiples, and now they are just one shot behind, 7-8. What I've last seen was Josephine playing a superb shot to hit out Lily's.
Trail the jack back,
yeah.
right? Mm.
No, set out the opponent's balls to get
That's
multiples.
right, yeah.
If you have the opportunity, take it.
Yeah.
Rikai, looking animated. Looks heavy. Promoting? No. SCC teams. The SCC men's team looks like in all sorts of trouble.
Yeah, they're down a bit at the moment here.
Looks like everybody's sort of avoiding the jack.
Yeah, the first person that draws the jack will have the shot. Quite a big margin around the area around it to draw into. Looks like Pokman might have done it. There we go.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, that's it.
You don't win the singles every year. Gotta have some skills. Okay.
Because trying to beat that last bowl.
Decent chance.
I think it might be a bit heavy. Yeah, it's just gone through. Not far, probably second.
Now, would be good if Chu Pokman throws the jack.
Yeah, I
has a
don't think
dead decent
I don't think his team would agree with that though. Oh, it's a good bowl though.
Good bow.
Good bowl. He's put it right beside the other one, Caterpillar.
Great line. Great understanding of the green.
Casey's got to try and get one in, at least one in. Just
Right. Mr. Chu is blocking the view.
He's a bit
but
heavy.
We'll tell you.
He's a
We'll
bit
tell
heavy.
you. He's heavy.
He's heavy.
Looks a good
It's about 2.5 meters.
2.5 meters. Yeah. SSC in all sorts of trouble now.
Could be 4 down here.
Anthony bowling his first ball.
Well, the weight looks pretty good. In fact, the weight looks very good.
Looks like 5. Rikai says 4.
So at least 4 down at the moment.
Got the draw.
So KC's last ball.
How's his weight? You can see it here. You guys may not be able to see it.
This is
but
not
you can
bad
see
though.
it.
As long as he passes this one. Oh, there you go.
Oh.
He's in. Oh, that's cut a lot out. Oh, that's cut a lot out. So,
Looks like still 3, I think.
might,
Might be 4. 4 or 5. 4 or 5. So jack high. Although Casey's balls are jack high, but look at the distance. It's really some distance away.
it's a bit hard to get the proportion from the relative distance from here.
So Anthony just needs to do the same.
It's got to be in there.
And
Oh, that's
well done.
Oh, he's got 5 now. He just brought that last bowl in enough, I think. Oh,
1,
got
2,
three here at the
3,
back.
4, 5.
5. Alama.
And measure for the 6. 5.
5.
It's been decided 5. So, SCC man in all sorts of trouble.
That's almost double the
LBC.
score.
When it matters.
Yeah, this one now they've played 8 ends. So it's starting to matter. They're only playing to 15 ends, and with a massive margin now, that means.
A bit of rain started to fall. Of course.
It's not right, is it?
Correct. LBC man.
You got 5.
Okay, Roger has a senior moment with regards to the score. I just clarified with him. The score that's shown on our screen is correct.
Some pressure on the SCC side now. So KC is giving James a few tips on what he needs to be doing. It looks like James might have risen quite well to that. I think he might have
A meter behind?
temporarily. He's got shot. He's about
A meter.
just under a metre behind, I think. Okay, James having a go, second one.
Looks like the ELBC ladies may have gotten a multiple to widen the gap once again. Shochin is now updating the score and we shall see.
I think it's 10-7, is it?
Might be 12-7.
12-7. Oh, yeah.
So that's a good multiple.
That's the
ELBC.
that's the score, updated score for the ladies. 12-7.
So the gap opens up to 5 again. So essentially, ELBC has recovered what they have lost immediately the next end.
Just about, isn't it?
Philip,
Looks like Philip might have just about put his ball at the right place this time. Yeah, he's holding the shot now.
great shot.
Yeah.
If there's anyone that can match, it's Kelvin. Let's see how it goes. He is slightly short. Looks like a meter short. And Philip just needs to do the same now to apply some pressure.
Oh. Oh, he's got the second
2.
one. It's a fair way away, but he's got the second one there.
So Roger, why don't you tell us? I've not really had heard it from you, but why don't you tell us how did you know about bowls and started bowling decades ago?
Oh yeah,
Must be a few decades, right?
it's quite a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to play squash. I wore my knees out playing squash, but I found I could bowl. And when you play competitive sport, you got teammates and friends you develop over time. And if you have to stop playing, then you miss that so much. And then in bowls, I found I found a game that you could go on playing for quite some time, and had friends of all ages rather than in the squash days where most people were somewhat younger. And I guess that's where it started, and we we had a lot of good bowlers who used to share their knowledge with the newer ones, and we all progress reasonably quickly. It's what we're trying to do with the younger ones now. Give them a fast track to that they can't get in other countries. Usually, when you
Yep.
have to put in so many years playing a certain position, get the hang of that, it's a good foundation, but it doesn't give you the wide experience fast.
Yep.
And this is exactly what we're trying to do now with our juniors and our under 25 program in Bowl Singapore, is to try and give every opportunity of a fast track for the newer players that are showing good dedication to the game and enthusiasm for improving their own abilities. So
Exactly. Fast track is really the right word. I mean, we have seen players like Eileen in recent years, Sarah, especially, and quite a few, Dipan, Brian,
yeah,
all has been fast tracked. They can, you know, mm, they can call us the dreamers, but we do believe that this particular approach will reap us that benefit in the long run.
well, we're basically trying and in some ways hopefully succeeding in building a formula, a pathway for development from social players to high performance play, to build a future resource for national team.
And our national squad has decreased significantly in terms of average age, I must say.
Oh, I've got to say it's gone down a lot, right?
Yeah, probably around 10, 15 years, which is a lot given the number of
Or
players that we have.
could be even more than that. It simply by some of the older ones retiring or taking on a sparring role in the squad
Or coaching roles,
or coaching
like
roles.
our national coach right
Yeah.
now, Bernard,
Yeah,
a very, very respectable player in his own right.
yeah. He was skipping the team that won the gold medal that you were talking about in India
Yeah,
not so long ago.
he's he's also did well in the recent Hong Kong Classics with Anthony.
Yeah, they only just missed out on qualifying in that. So he stepped in and at short notice when Thomas could go and has been able to get back to playing good level without having too much playing practice at the moment with all his coaching going on.
Roger needs a toilet break, so I'm all alone with you guys. I've been told that I have a very monotonous voice, so I hope that you guys are not falling asleep. All our experience with regards to commentators. Our commentating comes from a lot of reference from both Australia website. They they have streaming of matches probably every week, and very very high quality. That's where probably Singapore aspire to be, and they have such a large population playing. It's incredible. But here at Bow Singapore, we love to dream. Doesn't cost us to dream, and the Bow Singapore's management committee here is doing our utmost to close the gap and make our dreams a reality. So SCC Men just got a multiple and they're back in the game. 3 shots difference, like I mentioned, it's nothing in fours, a game of fours. And Vincent drawing a near perfect bow. Near perfect. If he has hidden the jack, it would be perfect. James Richardson ran heavy and white. Good position though. Vincent trying to replicate his first bow, and perfect place. Perfect placement. Looks just slightly short of a meter long, but a great catcher. You can see some weird characteristics of our bowling green here, but looks like Philip has drawn in the second bow, so that's pretty important. Casey looks happy with it. So at the spectator stands, we have spectators and supporters for both sides. I see that the ELBC ladies that were eliminated this morning have all stayed behind to support their colleagues from ELBC. Srini, the convener of both section of SEC, is also there with Casey Chu, the substitute of this morning. Watching very closely. Kelvin playing the swing hand. Looks a decent weight. But not in the count. Roger's back with from his restroom. Sorry.
Sorry. I've got Ryan with me, and he's a brand new player and developing very fast. So I just like, how old are you, Ryan? 17. So just give us an idea of what attracted you to bowls. And I hear you're doing the under 25 tournament already, which is a pretty good rapid race. This is this fast tracking we were talking about earlier, Ed.
It's new. I think this is something that's quite easy to pick up. If you notice, there's like a lot more younger people coming in. So like there's a Saturday program which is like mostly children, and kids. So people say it's an old man's sport. Yes, you see a lot of older people, but there's also quite a lot of young people. So I mean, there's a U25 singles which is happening on 9 and 10 December. If like you're still want to join and interested to see what it is like, you can come and watch. Or the Saturday trainings I think by Bowl Singapore as well at Kallang. So I mean, there's a lot of people here who would support you if you start young. There's a lot of youngsters out here. So I think this is something that's worth trying. It's something quite easy to pick up. Just need to practice once in a while, and you'll be there.
You think just once in a while? I would have thought that this is like a day to learn and a lifetime to master.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, especially on Kallang Green, you never know what's going to happen. I mean, this green is much more unpredictable.
Oh, wait a minute! You can't blame the
Nah.
equipment.
I'm not blaming the equipment. I'm just saying different surfaces. It's like you play your other sports. Different venues have different. You have to adjust differently, so it's just the same.
Well, it's a matter of your own adjustment, and that's part of what you learn as you progress.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you're enjoying it, and it's good to see you coming along so fast.
Oh, I mean, I've only been playing for 1-2 months.
Well, I think it's a little longer than that.
No.
It's just gone so fast. I probably think it's probably 3 months, but you.
Nah, by the time U25, it will be 3 months. I think that was 1-2 months. I already played National Force. Missed out by 1 point, right, Mr. Roger?
Oh, burnt, huh?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. That a heavy shot. Then the jack went out of bounds, and it's been respotted on the tee on the 2 metre mark centre line, which means that now the whole game's changed. It looks like James Richardson's bowls closest to the jack at the moment. Huh? Hey, thanks, Ryan. That's good to catch up, and I'm glad you're enjoying your bowls.
Thanks, Ryan. Ryan played in the team with Roger Kimpton for the National Force. They just missed out on qualifications. A great try by Anthony there to get a shot, but
Yeah.
looks like James is still holding.
James could still be holding there. Yeah.
And what a bowl by Casey, the previous one. Oh! Not enough.
I think Anthony's got one left, but
Yeah. I think
I
he
only
must
see-
be
I only-
contemplating and trying to
I only see
sit
one of
out.
James's there. Huh? When the end changes like that, with the jack being respotted, then it's very important that that the bowls are covering the tee. At least you need to have one there around the tee when you're playing a team game like this, where it's potentially going to be a burnt end. So when it gets respotted, you automatically have the shot. One in the way.
Anthony wanted to take away James' shot
Yeah.
for multiples of 2. And SCC carries on chasing the game. On both sides, actually.
We're just starting to get a little bit of drizzle going on here at the moment.
But the sky looks good.
Yeah.
The sky. It doesn't look like those.
Hopefully it'll be just a
threatening
bit
ones.
intermittent, Ed. Yeah.
From what I see, the ladies ELBC team is holding one, at least one on the head. Measure for the second. and SCC has played all their bowls. Lily has a last bowl coming in, potentially to widen the gap further. They're on their 11th end. What a bowl by Lily and two.
Oh, it's a good start by James there. James, he's rolled the jack absolutely full length and put one about a metre behind it. So that's what Casey, the skip, was asking him to do, and he's been able to do that well. So we'll see if he can put another one there and improve his score.
Vincent's bowled one into the ditch. SCC be able to capitalize.
This is a good bowl. James
Good adjustment.
James has improved his bowl and put it right near the jack. Good bowl.
Vincent has over adjusted. But
Yeah,
still relatively alright.
Yeah, he's gone narrow though, and it's a bit short to more, isn't it?
So we spoke extensively on about the junior program. Just a bit of advert for the under 25 championships. Well, it's been a long time since we had an under 25 championship, right, Roger?
Certainly is, Sid.
And in fact, I can't remember the last one. And the entries as of now, 6 girls. We'll call them girls because they're under 25, and 13 boys, I think. 6 and 13, so total 19 competitors. That's a really a good return, given that we haven't had one for such a long time. Must be a decade now, at least.
Even more. Yeah. No, it's good to be able to restart the under 25 tournament.
Yeah, and the winner of the under 25 tournaments will stand a chance if they remain committed, right, with the sport to represent Singapore in the under 25 Champions of Champions. I think where is it going to be held? Warilla, or not Warilla?
Yeah, I think the one this year was in UK somewhere.
No, yeah,
But
it's in Scotland, but the next one I think is in New Zealand.
Could be, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. So the good thing about the Bowl of Bowls is actually almost every other week we are getting some invitation of to send our teams for some overseas tournament. Recently we've got an invitation from Hong Kong Football Club to send some of our players over. Every year there's the usual KL Falls that is also very interesting for us.
And our friends in Malaysia invite us regularly to send a group up and spar against their up and coming players as well. And that's always on the program for us.
We'll see what we can do. It's and the national force, followed by the under 25 championship, will officially end the calendar season for both Singapore this year. What a year we've had. uh, for basically for every national tournament that we have broken some sort of participation records. Uh, Shout out to Andrew, who is the VP of High Participation. Uh, he's done a tremendous job, right, Roger?
In building up the grassroots organisations, new clubs over the last three, 4 years. Fantastic growth in new clubs and community centre, community sports networks. Quite a lot have now joined up. In fact, some even holding their own inter-constituency competitions.
Yeah.
So it's great that when people can see bowls in the community, they think they clearly see that it's a game that they can easily pick up and enjoy.
Yes, and inclusivity, right, is the key word here. We do not mind that you have just started 2-3 months, like what Ryan has said just now. We do not mind. If you're good enough, you're good enough to join the national tournaments. A lot of our seasoned bowlers here are very patient when it comes to playing with newer bowlers. You can see our young little girl Kallang going straight to the semi-finals. She was excited. She was very animated. The team gave her the level of support that she needs. The opponents are kind to her, even though that they are supposed to try to beat each other, right? So it's all a very supportive sort of environment here in both Singapore.
And talking about inclusivity, the coach of the Parabols players has just told me that they've got a couple of the rinks later in the day are being used. She's coaching a group from the deaf association. So we've got active participation with parabowlers and able bowlers, which gives us a really good opportunity for no one to miss out.
Really, talking about deaf, right? One of our best Singapore players. So they have just arrived. The Deaf Association folks have just arrived, and they are looking for. Yeah. So we are just sorting out some logistics for them. We're just gone to help them to find Helen. So we are speaking about the deaf. One of our most established player in Singapore. He's taken a bit of a break from bowls due to some personal family situation. But I think, he wears a hearing aid, but boy can he bowl. I think the fact that he can hardly hear plays into his advantage. He concentrates in the game. Nothing seems to be able to distract him. And he's one of the quartet that won in 2017 the Asia Bowls men's fours. That's Melvin Tan. Shout out to Melvin Tan and all of us here in Bowl Singapore. Hope that Valerie recovers well from the op and lead a healthy life. We all can't wait to see her. It's all getting very exciting at the men's side of things. Looks like the Jack high bowl of Vincent is holding the shot. And here comes James Richardson. Narrow. It's not over until the fat lady sings. Same for the ladies side. 14-9. Rather long end here. Going upslope.
Yeah.
I think the key is to reach, right?
It's the full length, isn't it? I need to get enough weight onto it to reach without going in the ditch, and they all get scared, and this is what happens. 3 meters short. There's only three shots in it for the men's team. And there's 5 in it for the ladies' team at the moment.
Kelvin doing his stuff.
There's only 3 ends left, though. So 4 ends. Maybe.
4 ends.
3 ends for the ladies.
Yeah. For everybody's information, there's a 2 hour 15 minutes time limit to all this.
There he goes. He's right in there. It's Phillips done a nice bowl after a very short first one.
Great correction.
Corrected, and he's within half a mat of the jack now. So.
Talking about Melvin, he's posted a comment on Facebook. Thank you guys for the love and support from our bowls community. Valerie is recuperating well at the children's ICU at KKH. That's great news. Great news.
Oh,
and
that's great.
Melvin, Candy, we can't wait to see you guys back on the green.
Yeah, very keen to see you back, Melvin and Candy. And I'm glad to hear that things are going well with Valerie.
Yep. Yeah, just for Melvin's information, one of the most frequent question I get on the green is, when is Melvin coming back? How is Valerie? Yeah. And I think things are starting to look up.
Kai's doing his usual ballet act here as he runs off the mat, chases his bowl.
Animated. Animated.
Unluckily, he hit something else on the way in, but still he's...
I have to say, in terms of the volume, it's been frequently said that myself and Hui Kai competes for the loudest people on the green. We love a good cheer sometimes, from time to time. And I've been told off a few times for being too loud. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is both, contrary to perception, it can be quite exciting. So sometimes I can't really hold my...
Can't contain yourself.
Yeah. I can't help myself. Especially when you're playing. Oh, unlucky there.
Nearly.
Unlucky there.
Nearly. Because that could have skipped on and had more time to turn back. Anyway, it's come up to jack high. It's only about it's still a few down.
Hui Kai, dancing, dancing, dancing,
Dancing still, yes.
dancing.
If he moves the jack, it's a problem. Yeah.
Well, James have two at the back.
Fortunately, he didn't.
James has two at the back, so if he has taken the jack, might be good news, but better not slice it.
But I don't think James was too keen on it moving. From what I saw.
Yeah. So before the balls stop, you get to see Hui Kai perform in his dance. You may not be able to see it on camera, but yeah, look out for it in the next end. Anthony,
Anthony trying to redeem himself here. He's having a bit of a go at this.
blocker from Philip.
Oh.
Who said front balls are not useful?
Yeah,
Roger.
that short one protected the second one.
And Casey, he's been great at converting shots, Casey. But when it mattered, I don't think he's added too many shots this afternoon. That could make the difference. Anthony having the second goal. Mr. Chu, please go away. You're blocking the view. And he's got it. And James Richardson there. Very cleverly.
Two, I think James predicted that the jack had come back to him, and he was just waiting for him there. So that's now 2 up to ACC.
Now, Casey, as I said, not
Casey,
really added shot.
If Casey can draw this one and add a shot, they'll be equal again.
Not added shot this afternoon.
Oh dear.
Not added shot.
Just short. Okay, 2 nearly caught up. They've got 1 shot in the game now. So.
And the ladies,
The ladies
within touching distance again, 11-14.
They've made a bit of a comeback there.
Looks like Philo's drawn in 1, measuring for the second shot, and if they do have second, then it's a 1-point game. Just 1 though.
Just the 1.
So 2-point game at the ladies' side.
2-point game, yep.
1-point game at the men's side. It's like,
Oh dear, that's James had the mat but rolled the jack into the ditch. So of course when you make a mistake like that, when you're leading, if you lose the jack, then you give the opposition the opportunity to roll the jack and set the length to their advantage.
I see Tommy from TC joining the live stream, Janet from SEC joining the live stream. These are
very good. We welcome them.
Yeah, these 2 people that we have mentioned, very important to the Bowls community, because it's very important that all the club works well with Bowls SG, and through our collaboration with these 2 staff of SEC and TC respectively, we have achieved great things and great collaboration.
Yeah, we appreciate the help.
Melvin's promised to come back to Bowls next year, so I hope that.
That's good. Well, now having lost the advantage, James has given the mat has been taken over by Vincent, who rolled the jack to somewhat shorter distance than James was trying to do.
Correct. Small margins, right? And they have
And,
put the mat up as well.
Has put a bowl right beside it. So
And James has gone really heavy here.
James is
Really heavy.
absolutely playing to the
shots.
length he started off playing before when it went in the ditch.
Yeah.
Gone in
Wow
with it.
shot there. So fine margins, as you can see. Small mistake there may be
scores
detrimental.
worthy of a final. Yeah. So the teams are all fairly well matched.
Vincent's done a fair job.
Oh.
But the opportunity is
Okay,
still
that's
there.
a 15-minute whistle. So
Oh, Roger, we should be able to complete all the ends, right?
there's a chance.
like- There's a chance we may miss the last end.
Yeah, it's fairly close whether we will actually finish, but
13.
it'll be pretty close to
and
finished
14th end.
in the time limit. So it's pretty good.
We shall see. The weather's changing.
And the
very rapidly.
weather's starting to look a bit more gloomy. So let's hope we can last the next 15 minutes or so. Just doesn't seem to be turning as much as it was before.
Kelvin's drawn his first ball into the ditch.
Philip's got to get himself in here now. Come on, Philip. I think that's a bit
That's a
bit
rather
weak.
unstable
He looked
delivery.
as though he didn't get the body weight going right through that
Yeah.
that bowl. It just
Oh, over here at Kallang is full of activity, right, Roger? We
Yeah,
have
we've
some
got-
track event going
we've
on.
got a big athletics event going on next door. We can hear the loudspeakers over there going full blast, and I think the netball's going as well.
Yeah.
And the tennis is having their finals. So we're a busy little crowd here today.
Yeah. The car park was an issue.
Car parking definitely is an issue.
Hui Kai cutting down to 1. Great shot.
There'll be some probably discussion after the game about James losing the jack a couple of times today.
I'd love to be around the vicinity to watch that.
Not sure I want to be there.
There will be some words said.
I think Casey can be a bit fierce.
Hui Kai,
Hui Kai's
trying to
doing a
convert.
few dance
he's
steps on the
dancing,
way down
he's
there.
dancing, he's dancing.
He's not far off it. He's not far off it. Oh,
narrow.
he's just
It's
snuck
narrow.
under it. That was a really good try. It was the right weight. Just needed a little more grass.
Let's not forget that Casey may not be really efficient in adding shots this match, but he's been great in converting them. Some statistics.
So not much has happened from the first from Vincent's first bowl where he got on the jack. No one's been able to quite beat it up today.
Anthony looks rather
Sure.
happy.
So we'll see if Anthony's definitely up. I don't know how many one is it?
Yeah. Crucial.
It's up to KC to start to get
Crucial for Casey.
a little bit. It's close, but
It's gone behind. Well, they say if you don't reach, nothing will happen.
Exactly. At least it's behind. He's still got another chance. And it's not in the way.
Anthony, in his usual reliable weight control,
Yeah.
may have added a second.
Yeah, not sure about that.
Hui Kai is confirmed that it's
It's
not
only,
in the
only
count.
one.
And tracking nicely.
Got it.
Oh,
Oh, stiff.
he's lucky there. Now he's 2 down.
Choose to signal 2 up there, so. Okay. That was just a bit unlucky.
Very crucial. If Anthony adds one more shot, which
Yeah.
he's
It
efficient with,
It
right?
puts the pressure on then, because this is the 13th end. There's only 2 more ends after this. Whatever happens.
Now, James looking at the watch. He knows a mountain to climb and he needs 2 ends to do it. Anthony, in his typical fashion, looks like have added one more. Three.
3, was it?
Yes.
Mm.
Now SEC got to hurry up.
Oh, that's not good for SEC now. That's 15-11. They got
Casey
two
trying to-
ends to catch up.
Casey
Fo-
trying to spur
5
his
shots.
team. Right.
5
At-
shots to win. Hey?
At the ladies' side, seems like
They're going a bit
SCC
faster over there. They've played they're onto their last end now.
Yeah. SEC has caught up and
Very
made it a
close. What is it, 13-14? No?
one-shot game. Very close. Very close.
Yeah.
So the ladies playing the last end. The men playing the second last end.
This may well be the last end for the men too. We must be running out of time now. You know
Well, we have a bit of disruption with a motorbike shining the headlights at the players. So he's moving away soon. So not an issue. So you see the level of concentration and importance of all this. Now, ELBC is looking to wrap this up. It's 1 meter behind Vincent, the ever reliable sub.
Well, there's a bit of a headwind sprung up there. This may be the beginning of the weather changing, but it slowed James's bowl down just sufficiently that it's turned out to be shot. So that's a good start. Oh, Vincent's drawn a
What
shot.
a shot.
That's
What
a-
a shot.
that's a good
But
bowl.
opportunity is there. It's a considered wing bowl, right?
Yeah,
As long as you can see the jack.
I think you can see it. He's sit on it.
James has gone white.
Weight was good, James, but it's Just a bit wide. And that one he needed to start moving it away, otherwise they won't
Well, at the other ring, Sarah has just drawn in the toucher, bringing the jack back, and looks like SCC is 3 up. But we have seen in the semi-finals that this ELBC team will never, ever say die. Odds were against them in the semi-finals. And they duly converted. Great effort there
Oh, that was
from Philip. Great effort.
Philip. He's got the second shot. He's nearly there. They've got to get 5 on this end though.
A bit translation for you. Anthony told his team that the back is covered. Just draw, I think. So Kelvin has decided to cover the back anyway. Again. Philip playing the narrow hand. Looks in a good position as well.
Yeah, but they've got to get 5 to. I think this may be their last end. You got a time? It must be pretty close to now.
No, no idea. It must be pretty close. Maybe 5 minutes left. You see that the SCC team will be hurrying their balls. And what a good second. What a great shot.
Yeah, it's a good shot from Chu Pokman. Just behind. Half a mat. Oh, that's slipped it out the side. Now SCC 2 up here. No, it's only 1, I think.
Yeah. So it really is.
When you see it on here,
crunch.
It's very deceptive when you see the on here compared to the.
Yeah. Well, it's really getting crucial now. It depends on the time whether SCC has another.
Yeah,
end.
looks like they're going to need another end too, if they want any chance of winning here.
It's getting very crucial.
Pokman, the wheels have fallen off that one.
Now. The lack of cover of the SCC team is. Miss. And is it into the ditch? Nope.
That's all right. It'll be useful at the back there.
Time is truly running out for SCC.
It's really getting close to time now.
I see the umpire holding a stopwatch. His phone. If it stays this way, we will have a new champion. Last year it was won by Srini's team from SCC. This year, ELBC will look to reclaim the title. You can see Anthony's
Well, that might have changed something.
might be 2 now. 2. So Casey needs to make his shots count.
He needs to make both his shots to have a chance.
How's his weight? How's his weight? Looks
Oh, all right.
great.
I think that's all right.
Yep.
Looks
So
like
it's
he's
all
into
getting
that.
a bit close. It's all getting a bit close. The time is also running out. 3. Anthony with a pressure shot here. If not, we might be heading to a tie break. That's it. Time
That's
is
it.
up.
Time's up. So
Time is up, and Anthony has
saved the day.
drawn in.
Saved the day.
Save the day.
They're just querying if Casey with his last shot can take out Anthony's shot. How many can he pick up?
Anthony looks very happy.
Anthony's smiling. He thinks
Yeah.
he thinks he's won already.
High fives all around. Hui Kai is just telling Casey that if Casey takes away Anthony's bowls, it's only 2 up. Hui Kai's been just caught an impossible shot. 17. Oh, so SCC ladies have won 17-14
Oh,
in an epic comeback.
oh, what a comeback that
What
was.
a comeback. And
Like you said earlier on, Ed, 6 shots early on in the game down
it's nothing.
is possible to come back from that, and they've done it with a vengeance.
ELBC, the new
The
men's falls champion.
Yeah, the men's. Is that right now? 15-11?
15,
or is it 16?
16-11.
16-11, right?
16-11. So
Yeah.
Anthony showed his class right up to his final bowl.
So well done to both the teams. They've been able to finish just as the rain starts to drizzle.
Yep.
And
starting to come down very quickly.
yeah, so that's really been a great performance, and we've seen all the teams.
Let me signal Anthony over, if I could. Anthony.
Yeah, let's see if we can call one of these guys over.
Listening to you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see if we can get one or two of these guys over for a quick chat. Get Philo as well. You talk. Here's Anthony, and I'll see if I can find Philo.
All right, we have Anthony with us, the newly crowned National Falls champion. Congrats. It's been quite a year for you, right, Anthony?
Yes, correct.
I think you have never played so many bowls in your life.
Yes.
This year, he's gone for the Champions of Champions. I think been there, done that is the right thing to do, right thing to say. And what a year! And this is really the finale for you. Anything to say?
It's been a tiring year for me, 2023. I think I played the most bowl probably in my life in year 2023. And it's a icing on the cake for this last tournament for the year. Could be better for the rest of the event.
No, I think you have done. You've done yourself proud. I mean, locally, right now, I would say that Anthony would be the player to look out for all the men. Everybody now wants to beat you. That's
Oh yes.
Yeah. So you take note, including myself. I mean, I'll join the national tournaments, and if drawn against you, I think I'll relish the chance. But he is extremely difficult to beat. Right now, he's our on-form player for the men's. In terms of the national rankings, he's basically swiping everybody aside as well. And what a last bowl, Anthony.
It was some luck there, and I knew that I need to add weight and then just to cut the losses and just need to draw in, and apparently luck on my side, and is probably this game I have 4 good whip today. Yeah, that won the shot.
Yeah, that's I think you make your own luck, right? You really make your own luck. And congrats to the rest of the team. Unfortunately, Thomas had to sit out with a back problem, but well worthy champions. And the number 1 seed,
Yeah, thank you.
right? Congratulations. And next we have the ladies champion, newly crowned ladies champion skip, Philo. Come, see here. See here, see here. So everybody can see your face, right? And look at the camera.
Where?
Yeah. Look at the camera.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Philo, also a fantastic year for you, right?
Yeah, it is.
You won the singles, national singles.
Yep.
You won the champions bronze medal. That's world bowls. That's world level. Now you round out your season with a spectacular comeback from behind win. What were you thinking when you were how many shots down?
8 shots down.
8 shots
Yeah,
down.
we were
Right.
8-0 down.
Yeah.
I must give credit to Jo because she played very well. You know, certain the crucial time when we needed her to turn the head, and she did. I was trying to find my weight and my line, but I was struggling a lot. So, well, it was like you say, it's a team game. So I'm glad that everybody's taking their turns to.
Sorry, just adjusting the ear set. The other side, yeah, that's why.
Okay, can.
Yes.
Okay, so it's a team effort. Everybody played their part. So when I'm not there all the time, they were practically, giving me the head that I wanted. So towards the end, I managed to get myself together and got myself going, to try and help out.
So
in the game.
how many shots did you get in the last end?
4.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were concentrating on the men's game, and
Yeah.
we turned around and saw 17. What happened?
Yeah. Well, number 4 is a very tricky ring. So, it took a lot of time for me to get used to it. So I'm glad that it came out well. Yeah. But my lead, my 2 leads were okay. They put their balls there, so it was like quite pressure was a bit less.
Yeah. So we keep mentioning these team games here. That teamwork is absolutely crucial, right?
Yeah, correct.
So we are in the past we have seen teams less technical taking away the title of all these team games, and it seems like this year we have gone back to a bit of a norm where our top seed teams for both men's and ladies have won the competition.
Yeah,
Right.
because last year we won it, so
Yeah.
actually the defending champion. We have 3 of the same players
Yes.
from last year. Only 1 change.
So consistency.
Yeah, so it was quite good that we kept together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, congratulations.
Yeah, thank
And it's now raining rather heavily. I think the heavens have blessed us a
Yeah,
bit.
correct.
Yeah, just finished, then it started to rain.
Yeah.
However, we have some electrical sort of appliances here that we need to keep and try to keep dry. Hopefully, we can do that safely. Thank you for our vendor, Lindro's team, that helped us with this live stream. And this time round, managed to fit to our Facebook, which is a big step forward to for us, which means that we can get the recording immediately replayed if anybody's interested to rewatch the match. Right. Next time we'll feature the ladies, okay, Philo?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you. Take
Thank
turns
you.
lah. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye. All right. Roger, any last words or not? Any last words?
Well done, Ed. I think that you've we've wrapped up a very successful few weeks of the national fours. We've had the seedings must have been good because we've had very close games at the end and with mostly seeded teams. So you've done a good job on that, and appreciate the effort you put in for Bowl Singapore.
Thank you. Yeah.
So. And you've been such a good commentator today. You'll probably
Really?
get that job again some more.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
No. I hope to be in the finals the next competition. But anyway, the next competition is the under 25 championships. We will look to live stream again, maybe the finals or the semi-finals. It's going to be very exciting for the community as well as the players, because a lot of them has played less than a year, right? And it's going to be a fairly new experience for them. But if you guys are around to watch the live stream or come down to Kallang to support, right? If you have time, come, take a look and be inspired as much as we are inspired by them. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
And thanks to everyone that's been watching and following our progress on Facebook and YouTube and on our social media. So well done to you and the team, and we'll wrap it up now because the rain has come and we need to get out of here before we get washed away.
Right. Thanks everybody. Until next time. Bye.
Okay. Cheers.